Honorable Minority Leader. Let's give it up for him.
And it was costing me more to repair the bus than if I had just been murmuring the money to them. But you know what happened? This driver used to live in the family house.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Afenyo Markins, the minority leader in parliament, they are trending. Just say, Omaji baby, may I sure say, Ubisa say, why are they trending?
Let me thank both the majority and minority leader for attending. For me, it sends a signal that this is a non-partisan business forum, and that it is open to everybody, notwithstanding one's political affiliation. And
so the second edition of the Kwahu Business Forum took place. Now, under the forum, you know, Afenyo Markins was there, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was there, the Finance Minister, Keso Atoforsen was there, Julius Deborah, the Chief of Staff, was also there. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama gave a speech. Afenyo Markins, the minority leader in parliament, also gave a speech.
Dealers will be on me. I have to pay them. But what happened? Drivers will go and park and play football. They will park and steal some of the drinks and sell. At Awafu, where I was running the bauxite business, drivers will park, they don't care. At a point I had to bring an expert from Canada.
Now, during the time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Emma speech, you know, and during the time, Afenyo Markins, the minority leader in parliament, Emma speech, you know, movements because so, some actions because so, and no, na generative conversations. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama shared a personal story about, you know, his business challenges.
The issue the minority leader raised. And it's not only him. There are several businessmen who have told me that one of the major hindrances they face in business is not even capital. It is getting trusted people to work with. If somebody comes to work for you, he thinks that your business is a platform for him also to build his business. And it's not only him who has had that experience. I've had it too. I bought a bus for a relative to run transport business so that he can look after the family at home and stop disturbing me on my small parliamentary salary. And they gave it to a driver who was a relative. Good driver though. The first thing he did was he went and put a carrier on the bus. And anytime you saw the bus had more load on top of it than in the bus. And so what happened? The axle broke down. And it was the most regrettable experience in my life. When the axle broke down, they came to me to buy a new axle. So the reason for buying the bus had been defeated. Anytime the bus broke down, they'll come to me to come and repair it. And it was costing me more to repair the bus than if I had just been murmuring the money to them. But you know what happened?
During the time, Afenyo Markins, Oman speech, you know, I know Bechechi will say, Okaipa 2008, time I was running the business, and Nyama Kosono, he was facing some challenges. Now, at that time, you know, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was the vice president then. He reached out to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for support.
And I also recall when there was a change of government in 2008 and the new government came into office, I was running from Bupe, Aplao to Bupe, and then at each point, actually load, they would deliberately stop my trucks and other trucks would be passing because they say that boy is an MPP boy. My partner had to rush to Vice President John Dramani Mahama as his getting was, and he had to intervene to call those boys to order.
Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as also can say, business in Ghana can prosper without partisan affiliations.
Thank both the majority and minority leader for attending. For me, it sends a signal that this is a non-partisan business forum, and that it is open to everybody, notwithstanding one's political affiliation. And my hope is that future presidents who succeed me will continue to adopt this as a forum that must continue, no matter which party is in power. But I'd like to make my last comment on the issue the minority leader raised. And it's not only him, there are several business.
Afenyo Markins, and also in his speech or making, and also he shared the same opinion as John Dramani Mahama. I know Chimu said, as a political party we ban business we are collapse, political party we ban business we are collapse, or say, Yayenisa Mbwa.
It is precisely because of this that I believe, as a political class, we have a responsibility to depoliticize entrepreneurship, to create an ecosystem where business owners can thrive without fear of being tagged or targeted. We must celebrate enterprise and actively cultivate an environment where hard work and creativity is rewarded. Entrepreneurship must not be viewed through a political lens. The success of a business should never depend on which political regime is in power, nor should it be stifled by partisan labels. Our role as political leaders is not to frustrate private sector actors, but to foster a fair and enabling environment where merit, innovation, and hard work thrive.
Now, at a time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a mountain stage, and he said, Kwahu deliver his speech, Now, say, Obia a bonisem, Obia bonisema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But Afenyo Markins, the minority leader here.
Business forum. And that's business forum.
Amanfo also kase, after say Afenyo Markins, he deliver his speech every year, Oko shake His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Together, God bless our homeland Ghana and make a great strong. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minority Leader. Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him. Next to mount the podium.
Enti question Amanfo bisane say, adenti na Afenyo Markins one born in Sem ama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.